What's going on, everybody? It's Sparks Comics here. Time for another Sparks Notes comic review. We're looking at Witchblood #1 from Vault Comics. Look at this. Like, just the cover alone tells me this is going to be a good read. So stay tuned. We'll talk about it, tell you what I liked in this book, and what my final thoughts on it are. But first, as always, please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and drop a comment below to let me know what you thought of Witchblood #1. Welcome back, everybody. Let's start talking about Witchblood #1 from Vault Comics. This is written by Matthew Erman and Lisa Sterle, or created by them. I believe Lisa Sterle does the art, and then colors by Gab Contreras with letters by Jim Campbell. This cover right here, this is the cover A by Sterle and Contreras. There are a lot of other covers for this book, including a cover B, which is an homage to Dazzler #1, which is really cool. There is a 1 in 15 and a 1 in 30, which are a trade and virgin version, and I think there was a 1 per store, which is a foil. There also is a limited of 100 copies version that is on Vault Comics website. When last I looked, there are about 75 of them left. They aren't going very fast, which is good news for you. That means you can go buy one. They are $100. When I bought it, though, there was a $15 off discount. I don't know how long that is applicable for, so it may not be applicable at the time that you guys go to the website to do it. But really cool cover on that one, homaging a movie poster, just like the Giga one that they had that's limited to 100, and there are still some of those available on their website. So go check that out if you're a fan of Giga. But let's talk about Witchblood. So the premise of this is a modern Wild West road trip about a witch named Yonna cruising the Southwest as a band of bloodthirsty biker vampires, the Hounds of Love, hunt her scattered coven for the source of all magic, Witchblood. And so we meet Yonna going down the road on her bike with her bird. I'm going to say it's pronounced Boo, B-H-U, Boo. And, they're realizing they need some money. They're going into a town. They're thinking about robbing some humans. She is an immortal witch, and so she's been around for a very long time. As she's headed to the town, a car gets real close to her, kind of hits her. She goes off the road, breaks her bike, and now she says, I'm going to get revenge on these humans a little bit for doing that. We find out the person that drove that vehicle arrives at a diner that's right next to an auto shop, and is trying to be a little discreet, like she's looking for somebody, hiding out from somebody, but we don't know what's going on. This might be my favorite part right here. Revenge is mine. This was just a fun part of the book. I love the character design for Yonna, the blue hair, the black jacket there, pink shirt, and the bandana, all of it. I love the aesthetic she's got going on there. As a witch, I think that's perfect for her in this kind of Western style world. We do find out that other person, the one that kind of ran her off the road, is a what did they call her? A hex hunter. And so the hex hunter is trying to get rid of the witch who's kind of in her way of something else. And so we mentioned that there are vampires in this, and they come along a little bit later. I'm not going to try to spoil too much of it, but let's just say that biker gang of vampires finds what they're trying to look for, and because of that, they're a pretty fun group of vampires, not gonna lie, but they also are vampires, so they are gonna cause some chaos, they're gonna cause some damage, and put our witch in quite a predicament, and the hex chaser, hex hunter, into this predicament that they kind of have to get out of there, and they kind of have to run. Yonna is definitely a fun character, even in these more kind of dark situations that kind of pop up with the vampires, which we see them here at the bottom of the cover. She still kind of is keeping her humor about her, which I like. She calls the hex hunter. She says, "I'm magic, you dumbass." So that was pretty funny. The Hounds of Love, the design here and their entrance is awesome. I think this right here, just to kind of summarize the thoughts on the book, this is a fun supernatural style story. We've got magic, we've got vampires. Who knows what else is in this world that we haven't even learned about yet, but we do know that her blood and the blood of other magic users is important to these vampires, and so they are hunting that blood, and they even mentioned the her where she came from, the kind of her creator. It sounds like they're trying to find something of hers, and therefore then the source of magic, and so maybe these vampires are trying to be able to use magic. So I really enjoyed this. I love the art in this story. The use of colors is fantastic, so shout out to Gab Contreras for the beautiful color work in here. The lines and the art by Lisa Sterle, with Matthew Erman also on the story here. This is just a really enjoyable read. I am giving this art a 9 out of 10. Fantastic. This story, honestly, it's what I haven't been reading anything like this. It's very unique. It's very fun. And so for me, that puts that at a 10 out of 10 on story. The covers are amazing. Overall, I'll say 9.5 out of 10 for this story. I recommend you pick it up. You should still be able to get it at your local comic shop. I believe it actually may have sold out, and second print is coming for this story. So that says something. When you get that second print coming before the story even has hit shelves, that's a good sign for this story. I loved it. I think a lot of you guys, if you're into vampires, are gonna love this story. If you're into magic, witchcraft, you're gonna love this story. If you're into anything really supernatural, you're gonna love it. Especially if you love a little bit of a Western twist on things, this is the story for you. So again, Witchblood #1 from Vault Comics. I'm recommending this one. Matthew Ehrman, Lisa Sterle, Gab Contreras, and go check this story out. I will put the link to that limited 100 copy cover on Vault Comics website down in my description. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to go check that out. As always, remember to collect what you love, and I'll see you guys next time.